Welcome to VSP News from Kolman's Korner. I am your host, David A. Kolman, editor of Fleet Maintenance Magazine, the only publication that is all maintenance, all management, all vehicle classes, all the time. One of the developing trends as the trucking industry continues to work on improving fuel economy is downspeeding. Basically, downspeeding is lowering engine RPM at a given vehicle speed. I discussed this trend with Joe ElBehairy. He is Vice President of Engineering, Quality, and Product Strategy for Meritor, a leading global supplier of drivetrain, mobility, braking, and aftermarket solutions for commercial vehicle and industrial markets.
So one of the trends that we've been seeing a lot is towards fuel economy is engine downspeeding, faster ratios, and trying to drive that engine speed down. There's a lot of torque that goes through the drivetrain. That's driving larger components, transmission, driveline, axle, but probably more importantly up front at the engine, enabling powertrain protection to make sure that they're able to clip that torque in startup, because they're still trying to drive startability, and unmetered you have excessive torques that go through the driveline. So one of the things that we're seeing is with that trend is the need to have a fully integrated system from an engine standpoint, driving torque truncation so we don't break components unnecessarily.
He offered some additional thoughts on the importance of powertrain protection.
With that powertrain protection, that's an option that needs to be spec'd by the fleets and really sort of coordinated with the OEMs and the appropriate engine manufacturers. So we're seeing a lot of that at our OEMs is further and further developments on powertrain protection, but it really needs to be checked. So if you're running faster ratios in higher weight combinations, you need to make sure that you've spec'd the powertrain protection.
Downspeeding requires drivers to modify their driving behavior.
For the drivers with these vehicles, what we're seeing is without powertrain protection, you have drivers that are, in let's say difficult situations, icy conditions in a lot, trying to hook up a tractor trailer, and they'll dump the clutch trying to get that trailer loose, and that's where we see those excessive torque spikes. When powertrain protection is enabled, the driver needs to understand that and realize that the system's there to protect the rest of the drivetrain, and so they need to modify their driving behavior so they're not jerking and putting so much torque through the system, and so they need to modify it in order to be able to still accomplish getting that trailer free and get it moving.
Moving on to another topic, ElBehairy noted that air disc brakes are continuing to make inroads into the trucking industry.
We continue to see it's a slow but definitely a one-way steady growth increase of market penetration of disc brakes on the order of 1% to 2% per year. Really not sort of taking over the market in the short term, but very, very steady.
For more information on downspeeding, air disc brakes, and Meritor, visit Fleet Maintenance Magazine online. Thank you for tuning in to VSP News from Kolman's Korner. I am your host, David A. Kolman, editor of Fleet Maintenance Magazine, the only publication that is all maintenance, all management, all vehicle classes, all the time. Until the next broadcast, keep up to date with what is happening in our industry by visiting Fleet Maintenance Magazine online.